Okay, good morning. It's almost 11 o'clock Arizona time. I'm Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. We're showing you the radar weather report, and in the corner is this time Eastern Daylight Time, so do the math to correspond in the state that you live in. But as you can see, what has happened, just like I predicted. You can see here where I'm at. We'll start where I'm at. Skies are clear for the most part, but I do see this in that southern sky moving its way into my area. You can see what they've done here through Mexico and Texas. They've kind of let that slide out, going through Louisiana and up in through Maine. That spot that was in between here, remember what I told you? Look at all that heavy chemtrailing in Wisconsin and Michigan, northern parts of Ohio and Indiana and Illinois and parts of Minnesota. The only hole in the grid is a little bit of the southern parts of those states. But you can see clearly what's going on. Just go outside and look for yourself. Please comment if this verifies what I'm saying in your state. You know I have to include the Weather Channel report. You can see what they've got, what they say is going to happen here. Here's the time, 11 a.m., sunny. 12, sunny. 1, sunny. 2, it's 2, chemtraily. And by 4 o'clock you can see what's about to happen. We're going to go outside right now and show you how the grid is coming in from that southwest. I'm just outside my door, and we got a guy spraying. See the spray? Trees in the way. I'll move over so you can see him a little bit better. And there he is. So, you saw the weather report. The radar showed some plume coming in from the south, and we'll show you that to verify everything. But right now we got another guy up in the sky. Back to back. Almost as if they're following each other, admiring their handiwork. Look, he's heading in the same area. Right where that guy just left. My God, look at this wisp. The wisps have already come in from other chemtrailing from the south. Remember, you saw the radar report. Here's some of the wisps. Look at that wisp in there. My God, look how that just expanded out. Anything to wreck our blue sky. Blue skies are something of the past. Okay, it's Tuesday, May 12th, and I'm going to show you, you saw the weather report, show you the first documentation of the jet spraying. And it just never stops. We got a guy up here spraying. See that? My God, that never stops. Anyway, I'm going to pan back into that northern sky so you can see what they've done. You can see the chemtrails already been sprayed. Cloudoid up in there. As I pan straight up, it almost looks like a red bad boy up there. He's heading right for the plume. See that? He's heading right for that wisp to make it more cloudy. And now look at this. As I head into that western sky, there's Mingus Mountain. Look at this wisp. Now you try to tell me that this is a friggin' cloud. For those who don't know, clouds aren't like this. But you will see this on TV commercials. They're showing this in the background to condition you that this is normal activity. You people gotta wake up to what's going on. Watch your TV. Look for the skies in the commercials. See it for yourself. And then you'll know. Southern sky, where that you saw the radar, where all the chemtrailing is coming. Look at that soot back in there in the haze. As I keep panning into that eastern sky, you can see the whole sky is starting to get covered up. It's just so sad that this is going on. It's pretty windy. The wind is blowing these chemtrails from the south. And there was, another 15-20 minutes we'll be completely covered in this white soot, which will turn black by night, unless it blows over into some other unsuspecting town and some unsuspecting dumbed-down people. Just a few seconds later, it looks like a red bad boy popping through there. Can't be sure, but it sure does look like one. You can see the plume, the intermediate, as he came right through that plume. And he's just constantly gonna just make some more mess. My God. Look at this wisp over here. How it's all bent. It's like a rail. See, that's why we call them rails. Clouds don't wisp out like that. Come on. Wait till you see what I got coming across the sky here. Look at the plume this son of a bitch is leaving. Let me zoom right in. Look at the plume just spewing out of that thing. Looks like a silver bullet. Look at the friggin' plume. Coming out of that back tail fin nozzle as usual. Look how that's just spewing out of that back tail fin nozzle. And look how lengthy that plume is. Jeez. This is exactly why we call this show the grid work. Look at that rail right through there. See the rail? And then this guy just went over the top of it, making the grid work complete. So covertly, right on time. Same thing. This is happening in your neck of the woods too. See the grid? See it hiding in there in the other wisps? There, you got it. Finally starting to understand what's happening. Alright, it's around 12 noon. As I look straight up, you can see what they've done. The whole sky is almost gray. You got a little bit of that light blue gray color over here, but other than that, and to add insult to injury, you got another guy trying. See what they're doing? They're filling in that blue spot. Let me back it up so you can see. See what they're doing? They just want to completely block that sun. The sun's already white. Come on. How much longer are we going to put up with this? Well, it's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and you see what I see as I pan all around. The whole sky completely covered in chemtrail activity. And there you see another guy lacing some more plume. Let me back him off, see if I can get him back in. Sun's right in my eyes. This is a crapshoot, but I want to show you what they're doing. For those who don't know, spraying more plume. Hopefully it comes out. It's about 1:30, and here's the AccuWeather update. You can see where I'm at in Arizona. See the chemtrail activity? It's all chemtrail. People think they're clouds. It's all gray. You saw what they did. So wherever there's gray, it's chemtrail. White is just they accumulated some moisture. They're trying to make it rain. Wherever there's gray and white, there's chemtrailing activity. So the only hole in the grid is those states up there. Michigan, getting hit pretty hard with chemtrails. Maine, making it rain. You see what I see. Go outside, check it out. Okay, we're back about 3:30, facing Mingus Mountain. Sorry about the wind. I'll try to talk loud so it comes onto the viewfinder. You can hear it on the video. But just look at that. You can see the thickness of these chemtrails. Look at the soot. It's all just falling out of the sky already at 3:30. My God, look at this. You can see the lines as they go all the way across. See that? Isn't that something? The only hole in the grid I see is right there. Little tiny blue, and it wouldn't surprise me if some asshole's up there spraying right now. But as I keep panning, you got some leftover bombs there. Cartoonish in design. As I pan into that eastern sky, the whole sky is covered in black soot. It looks gray right now, but we know it's black. This is unbelievable. The haze in that background is just terrible. Look at this shit. Oh my God, it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Look at that soot just falling out of that sky. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and you can see what the spraying has done to our sky. This is the western sky now. They always seem to block that. You can see the soot falling from the bottom of that grid. You can see it. You can see this bomb over here. Look at how notorious that is, how low it is too. As I pan over to the northern sky a little bit, we do have a slight hole in the grid, but it's still all gray, as you can see for yourself. But the thing I wanted to show you was how gray they made it. The sun is dipping through, white as it is, but at least it's coming through. They've really dimmed this whole day. Global dimming at its finest. Just how we got ourselves a red bad boy. Wow. Adding to more plume. Coming out of that back tail fin nozzle. Look at that. 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 Look at that.
Looks like one of those converter F-16 red bad boys. Right over top of the plume, just to make it thicker. Getting back to that red bad boy, that does look like one of those F-16 Patriots with the blue tail fin. Let me see. You can see it almost looks stealth with the one wing missing, but it's there. Look at the different colors in the plumes. Just like last night. Wow.
Joe Clyde, ascensionpathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. Tuesday, May 12th, showing you what has happened. You saw what happened earlier. This is what's left. Gray, black soot. And it's fallen. You can tell how low it is by the color. Sun goes down, the stuff turns dark. It's like keep panning from the western sky all the way to the northern sky. Look how long that rail is. I mean, come on now. You know that there's the clouds. I mean, there's no such thing as a cloud that goes straight across like that. There's no such thing. People need to start waking up. But look what's on that back horizon. Look at all that crap back in there. See, most of the stuff over top of us today, you can see the trails there, have all blown over. But you can see the trails. Okay, now it's going to start getting good. Let me back it off here so I can show you. Look at this stuff, how low this is. That's all falling on me right now. And back in here, look how thick. And that shit's gonna, when that hits the fan and starts falling, it's already starting to break apart. You can see it falling to the ground. People think it's real. It's not. It's like keep panning into that northern sky. Look at the grid. My gosh, look how purpley. Looks like something out of a movie, like The Plague, as I just watch this when I get over here. Let me back it off. I get right to the eastern sky. Look at this. Look at those wisps just falling. That stuff's right, almost right on me right now. My God, look at this. As it's moving toward us. It's really wild, like the Black Plague or something. I saw something like this in Illinois early in the morning one day when the moonlight was showing this. And it was just blanketing all the farmland with black soot. So just to let you know, your food supply is being contaminated really bad. Let me pan that back, let it focus in. There we go. But you see what we got going here. It's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Some color in there from the reflection in the materials and in those cloudoids. In the soot. Look at that. My God. Anyway, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.